And we live. Welcome to the Cold Truth Podcast, where we tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, and don't care how you feel about it. We got Rod and Dre in the cut today.
Yes, sir.
And normally y'all hear us talk about football, but it's just too much of a splash for us not to open up with Kyrie Irving.
Mm.
You know,
It's just too much not to open up with that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Who want to start, man? Like I definitely will. I don't mind starting.
go ahead, my boy. Go
This
ahead.
is my thing, man. This is my take, and you can feel how you want to feel about it. I just thought it was funny, and you guys tell me if you didn't chuckle too. At the second Kyrie said, "Man, I want out of Brooklyn. I'm ready to find a new home." All of a sudden, everybody on Twitter, everybody all over the world, is saying, "Kyrie, we want you. Kyrie, we want you." But when that man talked about that anti-Simmer, whatever you want to call it, anti-Simmer Walker stuff, everybody tried to cancel him. Everybody said, "Kyrie, get out the league." But guess what Kyrie can do better than 99%, no, 99% of the league? Put the ball in the hole. So when Kyrie said he wanted out, all of a sudden, nobody cared about all that anti whatever stuff he was talking about, anti Summer Walker stuff. Nobody cared. So I just want to lay that on the table first. I ain't gonna talk about him as a basketball player. I'm gonna call everybody out on that bullshit because I didn't bite the cheese for 1 second. I said Kyrie can ball, so y'all are gonna forget about all that other shit. But Kyrie, the basketball player, as far as like how that's gonna help the Mavs, we gotta remember the Mavs went to the Western Conference Finals last year. Everybody forgets about that shit. These motherfuckers went to the Western Conference Finals last year with literally just Luka Duka and nobody else. Now you mean to tell me that Luka Duka and Kyrie Irving are on the same team? Both players who have proven that they can play off the ball. I don't care what anybody says. Luka can play off the ball. We've seen him play off the ball overseas. We've seen Kyrie play off the ball with LeBron, with KD. Both these boys can play off the ball. And everybody who says, "Oh, there's not going to be enough shots," yes, the fuck there is. The pace of the NBA is so much faster now. This ain't in the early 2000s, when guys were running set plays and they're actually milking that shot clock. These guys are getting shots off in 4 or 5 seconds. There's going to be enough touches for everybody. So I think it's going to work. And I honestly think that this puts them, I would say, right behind the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets probably are the favorites out west right now, but I think this probably puts the Mavs right there behind the Nuggets. But yeah, that's all I got to say. I'm gonna sip on this Dos Equis, but I just want everybody to remember what they were talking about here about 4 months ago. I just want everybody to remember that.
Well, you know my opinion on it. I'm a diehard Mavericks fan. For years. From the D. So everybody kept saying, "Oh, he going to the Lakers. Oh, he going to the Lakers." I felt it. I felt something special might happen this year. You know what I'm saying? And it happened, man. So first time we actually got a big trade like this. I haven't seen a trade like this on no Mavericks, man. I can't tell you. It's been a long. It's nothing that I can remember.
Never.
Never.
Yeah.
We usually trade people out instead of trading people in. So I'm excited. Like you said in the beginning, man. They trying to say that Luka can't play with Kyrie can't play with
Bullshit.
Luka. Shit. I'm like, hold on,
Bullshit.
how is that possible? Like, you know what I'm saying? People compare LeBron and Luka kind of the same. They got the same kind of game, but did not LeBron and Kyrie work with a whole nother superstar, Kevin Love as well? They had 3 superstars over there.
And LeBron's not the type of shooter that Luka is. LeBron
Exactly.
really couldn't play off the ball if he wanted to. Luka,
especially at this age, Luka is way better shooting than what LeBron was at this age.
Yeah.
Not
Oh
even
yeah.
close.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I feel like they'll be good play together. Our defense might drop a little bit, but maybe Marquise Morris might come up there and
It
he
don't
might
matter.
play a
Hey
little
man,
defense.
forget that defense stuff, man. You worried about the wrong thing, man.
Hey man, if you
Put
scoring
the
140,
ball in the hole.
you scoring 140, man, can't nobody stop you anyway.
Exactly. Put the ball in the hole, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. How many rings Steph got? Ain't nobody ever talked about his defense. Put the ball in the damn hole, man.
This is very true. So
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm ready for this new adventure, man. Wednesday, I'm trust me, I'm watching. I hadn't watched the Mavericks game. I probably watched the first 10 games and got depressed. I'm like, you know what? I don't even want to.
Dude.
They just depressed me this year. I'm from start back. I'm watching every game.
Imagine Luka, man. You go from Spencer did woo to Kyrie motherfucking Earth is flat Irving. Man, what? Man, I know that's beautiful, man. I'm smiling for Luka.
Gotta go to a game.
Oh, man, them tickets done jumped up. I know it, man.
Yes, sir.
I know they jumped up, man. I was at a game earlier this year. I saw them play the Cavs. Man, Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland just busting their ass. And Luka had to take on both them boys by himself. I was right there, man. I don't know how I got these motherfucking seats. A friend gave them to me. I was right there by the rail. I could see Luka's face. Damn. And I know the look of that type of face, man. I've seen that look.
Defeat.
I saw it. He looked at that bench. He looked at that coach. And he knew ain't nobody was coming to save him.
Ain't nobody coming to save him.
But look at God. Look at God.
You hear me?
Brought him Earth is flat Irving, man. Congratulations to Luka Duka, man. Congrats to him.
I mean, clearly the trade is a blockbuster. You give up 1 first-round pick and 2 second rounds, Dinwiddie and Dorian Finney-Smith. I would have loved to keep Dodo. I wish they would have been able to put Hardaway.
He can go.
No, I wish they would have been able to put Hardaway in there instead of Finney-Smith, but it is what it is. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. But what I will say is this: to a lot of the people that are discrediting my boy Luka, number 77, I don't think that they really understand how great this nigga is.
Generational talent.
I don't think they understand that right now. I will put, if I had to bet my money on who are the best players in the league, it's either Luka or it's Jokic. Period.
Oh,
period.
You forgetting about 3-4 in Milwaukee?
What about Giannis?
What?
Yes, it is Luka or Jokic.
I can't talk hoops with you. You must like that fantasy basketball bullshit. That's why you're over here talking about Jokic is better than Giannis.
You know what?
We ain't even going to get into that. That's why
we can get into that later.
We can
get into that
later. That's why you a football show host.
We can get into that later.
You ain't talking hoops.
When we get into that,
football,
Andre, if you want to take it there, I'm going to cook you. But we ain't talking about that right now.
Because you tell me how many all defensive teams Jokic has made. You tell me how many all defensive teams he's made. Because I'm going to sit here and I'm going to wait.
What did you just say? You said we're not worried about defense, so don't
No. I'm talking about, we talking about an overall player. I'm talking about, we talking about an overall player. Because we ain't going to disrespect Giannis. I don't care if this ain't my show. We ain't going to disrespect Giannis. Jokic ain't in the same ballpark as that man.
Bro,
I'm gonna cut you off in your own show, man.
You need to stop. I'm
gonna cut you off in your own show, man.
Hey, man,
we ain't gonna disrespect Giannis.
Hey,
I don't got time for that. Ain't gonna find somebody else.
Cut me off don't mean you right, brother.
Nah, man, it means I'm right. Ain't nobody say that fool. He's an industry plant. He's an industry plant.
Go ahead.
He stole MVP from Joel Embiid, and the year prior he stole another one from Giannis. They got voters fatigue with Giannis right now. That's all that is.
It's
Ain't
a
no player
voters
in the league better than him.
Well, hold on. Let me go get my earpiece, nigga. I'm finna cook your motherfucking
man. No, I'm not getting on this. I said I got limited time, man. You got me for 40 minutes. You don't want to spend that time on this. You wasting your time. Jokic? Hey, man, how many rings Jokic got with a more talented team? He has more talent on that team than Giannis does on his.
Whoa. You and I finna go there.
Michael Porter Jr., Jamal Murray. Man, get out of here.
When have they, Andre, they have not been available the last 2 years.
Chris Middleton is injured all the damn time. Who does Giannis really have on that team that's desirable? Drew
Andre, you want to know the difference of why I say that Jokic and Luka are better? Just the fact that they have to literally carry teams. I have seen with my eyes, nigga. I have seen with my eyes. If Giannis does not have his dogs there with him, that nigga is not doing nothing by himself, bro. I'm sorry, that's just a fact.
Last year in the playoffs.
But he lost. He lost because who wasn't there? Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton was not there.
When has Jokic ever won? What is he?
Bro, Jokic has gotten to a Western Conference Finals.
No. What has he won? What has Jokic won? What is
He's gotten to a Western Conference Finals.
Giannis been to Eastern Conference Finals. How many times? How many Eastern Conference Finals Giannis been to? 2, 3? Get out of here, man.
Giannis has only been to one.
Stop.
No, he's been the elite
two.
at the most two. But
He lost to
he
Miami one year. He lost in the East Conference Finals to Miami one year, and then he made the finals that next year.
Yeah, so he's only been in two. I'm not trying to take nothing away from Giannis, bro, but I still feel like Jokic is a better player.
No, you can think that. It is your constitutional right to be wrong. The
That's
Constitution protects you. You have a constitutional right to be wrong. I can't take that shit away from you. I can't. But let's move on to football, man. We're done. Let's move on. What's your first football topic?
Well, anywho, we weren't even done with that, but
let's move on.
Nah. But anyway, I just still don't think that people understand that Luka has always had to carry this team his whole entire time that he's had to be there. Like, yeah, we saw Jalen Brunson have a little spark last year in the playoffs, but let's be honest, that hasn't been him the whole entire time. So he still had to drag that team to the playoffs. So I just don't understand why they feel like he can't do more with more talent when he's proven that he can do more with less than a lot of these teams that have these big name players.
Well, I would say this sometimes, there are situational players where they're better when they don't necessarily have to play with somebody else. I mean, let's look at Carmelo Anthony. Everybody, this kind of reminds me of that Allen Iverson trade to Denver. This kind of does give me that same type of vibe. Melo was in a young prime of his career, so he still hadn't peaked yet, but he was in his young prime, and then Allen Iverson was kind of in his late prime. Kyrie's in his late prime. He's 30, 31 right now, so he's in his late prime. Luka's in his very early prime. And Allen Iverson, at that point in time, I think he was number 2 in the league in scoring, and Carmelo Anthony was leading the league in scoring. And everybody thought, damn, man, that's crazy. They're both in the same backcourt. At least Melo's on the wing, Allen Iverson's in the backcourt. This team is going to be able to make it. It just didn't necessarily work when you had those two superstar scorers with superstar personalities. It didn't really blend well. But then all of a sudden they bring in Chauncey Billups, Allen Iverson's gone, and they make a Western Conference Finals. So I'm wondering if maybe the flashiness of both of them, maybe that big flashy personality for both of them might hinder them a little bit. But to me, I'm going to bet my marbles on it working. I think that this is a team that this year they go to the Western Conference Finals. I'm not confident in Golden State. They have not looked good all year, and I think it's backfiring on them that they have not been consistently playing their young players. I mean, they've stunted Moses Moody's growth. I think they've completely just shattered James Wiseman's confidence. And honestly, Jonathan Kuminga, I think, is one of their best players. But for whatever reason, I mean, they're bullshitting him. Play that young man. But I think they've kind of messed up that rotation. And nobody else out west is really just like a world beater. I don't believe in Memphis.
The Western Conference is so shaky, bro. Like it changes literally every couple of weeks.
Yeah,
the only people that stay is Memphis and Denver. That's the only common denominator.
We don't really see the best of Jokic in the playoffs. We don't. I mean, like I said, Jokic is a top 5 player in the league for me, but
all I'm saying is Jokic has had to go to the playoffs twice without both of his dogs, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's the only point I'm trying to make, bro. That he didn't have to drag that team without them two, the two that you named that are barely there. He's gotten to the playoffs twice, but don't get me wrong. He's definitely underperformed whether they're there or not. But come on, I'm not gonna sit here and just say that I don't believe Jokic is not better when I've seen what he can do when he has his people around him.
He's not better.
I feel like if he has a healthy team, bro, Denver is going to the finals this year. And I hope they meet the Bucks. Either the Bucks or the Sixers is who I hope they meet.
Now, as long as Doc Rivers is a head coach, the Sixers' ceiling will always be the second round. Now, as long as Doc Rivers, but again, that's neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. What we got football wise though?
Sean Payton and the Saints. And the Saints, of course, they moved him to Denver. We already know about that. Sean Payton is already putting his goddamn foot down. I don't know if y'all saw, but Sean Payton was asked about Russ, and he had his own personal people, like his own personal coach and his own personal system and stuff like that. And Sean Payton was like, he was kind of like, oh yeah, I didn't know about that. And then he was like, how do you feel? Like, well, yeah, that's kind of foreign, but in my words, that shit ain't happening here.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like this is really what Russ needs. Russ cannot be a player that you send to a team and let him have the reins.
Yeah.
Pete Carroll already showed us that clearly.
Yeah. Look,
he
man,
let him go, and that nigga has made Geno Smith the talk of the NFL this year.
Look, man, I don't like to toot my own horn, but I have receipts to prove it because we're all in that same group chat. I've been telling y'all boys all offseason long before the season. I said Russell Wilson ass money records. I said it. I said I don't bite the cheese on Russ. I said I know that man ain't good. Nah, Russ is better than Lamar. Nah, Russ is top 5, top 7 at work.
I ain't say all that shit now.
Man, look, I got my receipts on all y'all motherfuckers talking all this good stuff.
I didn't say he was better than Lamar.
But y'all said he was good.
I said that.
I said there's a reason why Pete Carroll let that man walk. There's a reason why he let that man walk. I told y'all that boy can't really play like that. He can't. He's too short, and he lost some of that athleticism. What made him so great before, he knew he had a superstar defense that had his back, and he knew he was athletic enough that he could roll out either right or left, and he had the receivers that were going to go out there and get that damn ball. But Russ, he lost some of that arm strength, and I think he's just a little timid now. He don't like getting hit. But what I will say is he also went to the position where he was with the sorriest head coach in the NFL last year. That motherfucker was sorry.
Worse than Matt Rule?
Who? No, I'm talking Russell, the coach from Denver last year. What's his name?
I know, but worse than the nigga from Carolina, though? Worse than him?
Oh, no, yeah. He was worse than Matt Rule. Matt Rule was sorry. Jeff Saturday was the sorriest, though. I know he was an intern. How you give up a 33-point lead? Jeff Saturday was sorry. He earned that.
That was out of hand right there, boy.
Eberflus in for Chicago. Did they fire that nigga? Is he still there?
I don't know, man.
I think he's still there.
Oh, god damn, that's terrible. I pray for old Fields, man. That's terrible. They still kept that motherfucker.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, man. Nah, that's terrible. I need to do my research on that. But that's neither here nor there. I feel like Russ was in a terrible situation. You saw when they fired the coach, they did start kind of making some traction, and he started kind of looking good the last 2 or 3 weeks in the season. I feel like with Sean Payton, the offense will be better. But that defense, I'm telling you this right now, don't be surprised if some of those guys in that secondary go. Because the first people that go for underachieving teams are the defensive backs. So I wouldn't be surprised if Simmons is gone. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if PS2 might be gone too, and they try to get some draft capital. They let go of a lot for Russell Wilson. They got to get some players back. So I think they're really going to struggle on the defensive end next year.
I think they're gonna keep their defense the way they're supposed to be, man. I think they're gonna try to give it one more year to see if.
Well, are they? Because Peyton, that defensive coordinator is in Carolina now.
Yeah, I know. I already know. So yeah, they got a new defensive coordinator, everything over there.
And they traded Chubb away to Miami during the season.
You keep that defense like that, man, and you just gave up a first round pick to get Sean Payton. Keep everything the same. Try to see if you can inject Sean Payton to be that, that buffness. Though they was literally losing games by 1.1 scores.
But the only reason that they would try to, at least they might try to trade one of them though, just because nigga, they've given up a lot of draft picks in under 12 goddamn months. Yeah. They've given up a lot of draft picks for one-day quarterback, and then you have to backdoor and do it for a coach. You gave up a lot of picks. You got to get some of that shit back, or you gonna be looking like the fucking Rams. Yeah, you got a Super Bowl out of it, but what are you going to be the next 3-4 years down the road? And that's yet to be seen.
Well, I think the Rams won. They won in that situation. They knew it was going to be a shit show probably after they got a Super Bowl. But if you win the Super Bowl, you consider it a win.
Matt Stafford played injured all year last year for the most part. So I think they pretty much knew that there was a chance he was going to get hurt. I don't think they expected the Cooper Kupp thing to happen, but even still, without Matthew Stafford, the shit really wasn't gonna go right regardless.
Yeah, but it's still in regards to Denver. I think Denver, they try to take that LA Rams approach, but they struck out. The Rams, I know in their mind, they're like, as long as we get a Super Bowl out of this, we consider this a win. Denver, they struck out. Like that's a loss. That's a worst case scenario what happened with Denver. They try to go all in, bring in a quarterback, kind of like how the Rams did, bringing in Matt Stafford. And they said, hey, look, you got Javonte Williams, you got Cortland Sutton, you got Jerry Jeudy, you got KJ Hamler, you got all these weapons around you. Now, and we got a stout defense. Let's go ahead and go into win now mode. We traded all these picks because we're trying to say, let's go ahead and try to compete for a title these next 2-3 years. And they struck out completely. So that's worst case scenario. I think they will be better with Sean Payton. I can see them going 9 and I think they can win 9 games next year. I think they might go 9-7 or something like that. I mean, 9-8. But I don't see them as a legitimate title contender, even with Sean Payton. As long as Russell Wilson's a quarterback of that team, I think their ceiling is probably 9 to 10 games. Somebody disagrees with me in the background over there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I really do think this would be the ultimate test for Sean Payton because we've only seen him do this with one quarterback. So can he go and take a Russell Wilson and turn him into something that we think that he should be or think he can? Who knows? Because people are calling him a quarterback whisperer, but I'm like, I've only seen him be the head coach of one quarterback.
Yeah, and people that say that, they keep talking about the Drew Brees situation. But, I mean, Drew Brees was a lot younger when he got with Sean Payton than Russell Wilson is now.
A lot younger. Russ is already solidified and of who he is. He is who he is.
Yeah.
So how can you take somebody that?
Yeah. And Drew Brees was battling injuries that whole time when he was with San Diego. It's not that Drew Brees was ever sorry. He was just always injured. So, I mean, for whatever reason, when he got that change of scenery, he ended up getting a lot of games in. I mean, he was able to consistently play. Drew Brees in San Diego was not bad. He just was always injured. So, I think they give Sean Payton a lot of credit for Drew Brees' development, but Drew Brees wasn't sorry, man. He wasn't. Yeah. What else we got?
I agree. Let me get my opinion on that.
Oh, yeah, go for it, Ryan.
I feel like
you're on daddy.
I'll be honest with you. I feel like that Denver, they're gonna be a lot better team this year, man. I think they're gonna try to set up some plays. It's a lot more easier. Gonna get some guys more open, like you said, man. Russ a little bit older than what he was. He can't move like he used to, But I feel like you can scheme up some stuff, something that's gonna be able to be easy for him. Because we seen what's on this tape this year. Like I said, Pete Carroll helped him out a lot in his, in his career. Let's just be honest. Rollouts, easy passes, stuff that made it easy for him. You get this new coach, knew everything new. We're probably trying to tell him, hey, yeah, I can make any pass. No, you can't. That's not what you can do. You basically set yourself up, and I mean, we can
I feel like the only way that this is going to work is if, like I said, somebody's going to have to go on that defense and get some draft picks in. Because I feel like the only way it's going to work with Russ, because I still feel like Russ could make the throws just because some of the throws that he made while he was on the move. Now, if you want to question the accuracy of it, I'll give you that. We haven't seen it because he's never been a pocket quarterback. But the only way it's going to work for him at this point, he has to have a solid offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
Because that rolling out shit and everything that he used to do, bro, that shit ain't gonna cut it. Like, we saw like the last couple of weeks of the season. We saw in the last couple of weeks of the season, he was actually running and moving. Because he hadn't done it all year. He actually started using his legs. But are we gonna expect him to do that for a full 17-game season? I don't think so.
I mean, the problem with Russell Wilson, again, kind of like what Rodney said, he's too short. He can't see in the pocket. We see that same problem with Kyler Murray.
Exactly what I'm talking about.
And also, he holds on to the ball too damn long.
Too goddamn long.
I don't care who you are or what offensive line you have. Today, in today's game, we got these big-ass offensive linemen trying to guard these NBA power forwards at edge rusher. You can't expect these old linemen to sit here and block these damn edge rushers for 4 seconds so you can sit there and read the whole goddamn field. He has to process information quicker. I mean, everybody gives the Chiefs and the Eagles offensive line all this credit, but honestly, if your quarterback's not getting sacked, the person that deserves the most credit is the quarterback. You got to get that fucking ball out.
Perfect example. Jalen Hurts. He got his ass sacked up like last year. Last year, he was getting sacked all over the place. They made a perfect scheme for this guy. He's playing his ass off. Now they're the best offensive line in the NFL, which they probably was last year, but we couldn't see it because he holding on to the ball goddamn near for 15 seconds.
Okay, so now that you say that, so what do y'all think is the perfect scheme for Russ?
I mean, I'm not sure, but Sean Payton will figure it out.
Russ is right here. You just sit your ass down. Sit your ass down on that bench. That's the perfect scheme for Russ. Sit your ass down on that bench. Get that what the fuck they call it. That's the perfect scheme. Look, man, it's okay. Not everybody's gonna play till they 90 years old, man.
Hey, Ron, he said the scheme. Hey, the scheme. They go to scheme. They go to scheme. Hey,
right there. Yeah, it's safe, man. You don't gotta process any information right here. You gotta process no information. You just sit. That's what Russ needs to do. I'm sorry, man. Like, I get it. You spent all that goddamn money on this sorry motherfucker. But at some point, you just gotta say, you know what, dog?
So
you gotta ride it out.
You feel like it's no saving this man?
No, I don't think so. I mean, you could try, but you're gonna be wasting your time, man. You gonna be like, why do you want to
waste time? It is what it is at this point. They already paid.
It is what it is. To me, that's the easiest meeting. I'm the head coach. I'm gonna just call him in. I'm saying, man, look, sorry, dog.
Well, look who the fuck decided to join in.
Lobos himself.
Y'all talking about the Eagles?
Hell no, we ain't talking about the goddamn Eagles.
We talking about Russell Wilson, that guy that you said was gonna be good.
I heard Eagles and I flew up in this motherfucker.
Hell nah, nigga, man. Ain't no way, man. Yeah, dog. Go and talk about what we got next, man. I don't want to talk about Russell Wilson no more. I'm tired of talking about.
We on something new. Now we gotta talk about the Super Bowl now, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
He done jumped in right on time.
This is the first time on live, and I'm gonna admit that I was wrong to Andre and say Russell Wilson played like pure shit.
Hey, that's
I appreciate that, man.
And I apologize. I apologize.
Y'all apologize, niggas. Y'all apologize.
I said he's a bird, man. I know a donkey when I see one, man.
Hey,
it'll be better this year, though, G.
I don't know what these black women doing to. I don't know what these women. Matter of fact, not even black women. I don't even know what these women doing to these quarterbacks.
Bro, he's just sorry.
But every time somebody get left, they become trash.
Dang, Cam Thomas dropped 47? Shit, he balling like that.
Cam Thomas has been going off, bro.
I know he dropped 44 the other day.
Just yesterday, back-to-back games. 44.
That's probably why low-key they didn't give a damn that they let go of Kyrie.
Bro.
Jeez. 47?
Bro, he balling, bro.
Oh, man. Shit. I was mad somebody picked him up in fantasy. I said,
bro, I seen that. I said, dang.
Yeah, man. Now, he know how to put that ball in the hole, man.
That's it.
Yeah, nah. All right.
Super Bowl, let's get it.
What we got?
Last thing is the Super Bowl. We done talked about Kyrie. We done talked about Sean Payton. We done got into a little mini argument about Jokic and Giannis, but it's time for the Super Bowl, man. It's time for the Super Bowl. I got you for 15 more minutes.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
What y'all say about Kyrie?
Huh?
What y'all say about Kyrie?
Best trade in Mavericks history.
Best trade
in Mavericks history.
Now, I compared it kind of to the Allen Iverson to the Denver Nuggets trade, man. You know, I think
that's disrespectful.
It might work. I think it might work, man.
I think it's disrespectful to even put AI and Kyrie in the same sentence.
I think it's very respectful. I think they're very similar players.
AI was hold on. You not even know that AI was the answer. See, Kyrie Kyrie. Hold on. This is what I want to understand about people. I don't want to get it. What do Kyrie do differently that makes him so much of a big superstar to y'all?
He can he gonna put the goddamn ball in the hole.
But okay, hold on. Hey, you know who else do that? James Harden, right? But
James Harden in that 40-point NBA Finals game.
Hold on. But with that 40-point NBA Finals also came a co-owner named LeBron James.
And guess what? You got
James Harden had LeBron James. On the side of him as well. So what I'm saying is, since LeBron and before LeBron, what has Kyrie done in his career? It's an easy question.
I mean, Kyrie's missed more games.
Talking about when Kyrie came his rookie season?
I'm saying hold on. Without LeBron, what has Kyrie done in his entire career?
Well, see, and this is what I didn't get to say. This is what I didn't get to say earlier when we was discussing this. I think that a lot of people kind of like, we know that Kyrie is a sensational talent. He's a player. But I think when we get into this, specifically into when people start talking about Kyrie and AI, people forget that AI was a 1. Kyrie is a 2. And he will always be a 2. And there is nothing wrong with you being a 2. He scored 41 points in the NBA Finals game. But I still think that people need to pump the brakes and realize that Kyrie may be one of the greatest 2s we have ever seen in the NBA.
I'm going to pump the brakes there. You talk about Allen Iverson as a 1. Allen Iverson made the NBA Finals that 1 year. Outside of that 1 year,
he was a 1 in Philly. He was a 1 in Philly. He was a 1 in Philly.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Allen Iverson made the NBA Finals that 1 year. How many times did they miss the playoffs during Allen Iverson's years of being the 1? Go look it up. Them boys missed the playoffs several times. Them boys had first-round exits several times.
Okay, hold on. Missing the playoffs and first-round exit is 2 different things.
No, but I'm saying they missed the playoffs during his time in Philly. Allen Iverson was not a great 1.
He was scoring 30 a game.
AI was still scoring 30, and he still got a team to the finals. I just feel like,
bro, Eric Snow was their second best player on their team, bro.
Like I'm about to say, people
like they had
Kyrie Irving. I'm saying this: if Kyrie Irving had an Allen Iverson type career, where he always got to be the guy on that team.
He was.
Kyrie Irving willing a team to maybe 1 finals.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Hold on. Why do people forget that Kyrie Irving played without LeBron?
He played for
hold on.
LeBron. He was a rookie.
You talking about a rookie,
Kyrie Irving?
He was a rookie.
Bro, he's a kid. You talking about a rookie?
Okay, what about Boston? Hell, what about Brooklyn?
He plays in Boston. He played 1 year in Boston.
Oh my! Well, hold on. Listen to what you're saying though. You're saying is every place he go to, it gotta be an excuse. So you're talking about before LeBron, it was nothing. After LeBron went to Celtics, it was nothing. Then he went to Brooklyn, it was still nothing.
Chris already said the answer.
So what are y'all judging?
He's not a 1. He's a 2.
Y'all missing my
That's what Chris exactly stated. He's not a 1.
Man, this is the bisexual pushing the narrative. Kyrie was a rookie, so you can't talk about what he did before LeBron. He was a rookie when he left Cleveland. He played in Boston for 1 year. It wasn't a good fit for him, obviously. Okay, you can count that against him. He goes to Brooklyn. COVID happens.
Oh my God! Are we blaming
COVID in the bubble?
Are we blaming COVID for the reason why he can't do nothing?
He didn't play.
It was only one bubble.
What are you talking about?
It wasn't because of COVID, bro. He wasn't playing before COVID.
What are you talking about, man? What are we talking about?
That nigga said it.
He did not play during COVID.
That nigga talking about COVID.
Damn, that nigga said he was one bubble.
Look out here, man.
Hold on. Before
what are we
COVID,
talking about?
But listen, before COVID, Kyrie wasn't playing anyway. He was playing like he was mentally needed a break.
Nah,
Man,
that
he
year,
ain't gonna play
that
them
year,
sorry niggas. He was tired, man. What are you talking
hold on,
about, man?
that year
What
before
are we
that,
even talking about,
He
man?
that
said
year
We
before
already,
that,
tired.
bro. We already
him and Katie
addressed
was hurt. They didn't play
Kyrie.
the whole year.
You
Remember?
should have came earlier.
So
We
they never
addressed
played
it.
the actual.
Go to the Super
Kyrie got
Bowl.
traded to Brooklyn. He never
Man,
played that year.
Ryan, stop, bro. Go to the Super Bowl. I'm tired of talking this fool.
Kyrie trade. I mean, I can't
Man,
believe
we
you even bring
done.
Kyrie and AI to the situation. That's ridiculous.
AI ain't did nothing. Go look at what he's done
What
as
you
his
mean?
team accomplishments. He has
Hey,
zero
hold on.
team
Watch this.
accomplishments. They made to
Hold
the
on.
finals
We
that
gonna.
1 year.
Look,
AI
look,
was
look.
the
Hold
same
on.
thing as Kyrie. The
No,
second to
guess
none,
what?
they
Okay,
got
go
rid of
ahead.
AI. They went to the Western Conference Finals. They got rid of AI and they
Are
went
you
to the
done?
Western Conference Finals.
I can I ask you a question, Andre?
What?
Who's a bigger influential player?
Oh my! Oh, we talking about influence. We talking about
No,
putting the
no, no.
ball
We
in the
were just
hole.
talking about what they
Man, we
brought.
can
Hold
talk about influence all
on.
day.
Okay. No,
Who
no, you can't.
cares?
No, what you mean? Who cares?
Oh,
That's
the
mean
coach. Yeah,
impact.
obviously, bro. The
Impact is a
culture.
quality of
AI.
an NBA player.
AI was a great figure for the culture. But if we
Shit,
talking
Jeremy
about,
Lin was an impact too, but shit, he ain't no goddamn.
but
What you
no,
mean?
but we are looking at our childhood. You go and talk to these kids now.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving is God.
AI ain't
No,
gonna be
they
nothing
not.
to
No,
them.
he's
That's a
not, bro. Are
fact.
you
No,
kidding me?
no. You
Nah, that's a
every
big
single
fact.
hooper now. They
LaMelo Ball
all
right
rock
now.
Kyries.
No.
Kyrie is
They asked the
God.
question: LaMelo Ball or Carmelo Anthony? Everybody talking about LaMelo Ball.
But
LaMelo
hold on,
ain't
hold
nowhere
on.
close to Carmelo.
You can't keep talking about our childhood as president.
That's
But
fact.
listen, hold on, hold on.
Rock with Kyrie.
You're talking. Hold on, hold on. Dre, what you just said right now is a lie. If you talk about our childhood, we can say AI, right? But we can say the
Yeah.
younger generation, they're gonna say Steph Curry or they're gonna say LaMelo
No,
Ball
LaMelo,
right
oh yeah,
now.
no.
LaMelo Ball
Right
right
now,
now.
they can say
But
LaMelo.
look at it this way.
Kyrie would never come up from
No,
LaMelo,
no. So this
LaMelo
the way
or
it is.
Curry.
Kyrie, stop. Steph Curry obviously was the best guard out of this current generation.
He the
But
best ball handler
the
we ever
cool
seen.
answer to
I'm gonna
say,
be
hold
honest
on,
with you.
the cool answer to say is Kyrie. Kobe Bryant obviously was the best guard in that generation, but everybody loved AI. Kyrie Irving is the guy that the kids rock with. Trust me, I walk these halls every day. I'm with these kids. They
That's
all
all the
fuck with
kids that they know.
Kyrie. They all love Kyrie. Kyrie is their Allen Iverson. It is the same shit. Allen Iverson did not really accomplish shit as a solo star. They went to the finals that 1 year. Allen Iverson was considered in the same light as Kyrie. He was kind of a team obliterator. He goes to Denver. They underachieve. They
Yeah.
trade him for Chauncey Billups, and all of a sudden that team goes to the Western Conference Finals. It was the same thing. They are the same thing.
I got your analogy on you. I get you.
No, hell no.
Nah,
Okay.
Ryan.
Now,
We gonna cut you. We
now
gonna cut
Kyle,
your
we
mic,
ain't
Hell
going
Ryan.
no.
We
nowhere.
gonna
Don't
cut
get
your
me
mic.
wrong.
We
All
gonna
right,
cut
man.
your
We
mic.
got 8 minutes left. We got to talk
All right,
about
go
this
ahead,
Super Bowl
man.
real quick. We got to talk about this Super Bowl real quick.
Yeah.
About how Patrick Mahomes on shit 2 goddamn kneecaps finna whoop these Eagles, man.
He's
I
not on
don't
two
know, man.
kneecaps. Like somebody like, bro. Like,
Stop.
first of all, before we start Super Bowl, please stop saying fucking injury with Patrick Mahomes. That nigga's not injured, bro. Like, bro, I didn't watch that nigga last game,
I guess he was in the medical room.
bro. Man, I just watched that nigga last game. The shit he was doing, his least was 80%. He will be good by the Super Bowl. Like, it's a high ankle sprain. He will be fine. Stop acting like if we whooped their asses because he was injured. Stop using that excuse. Everybody's injured by the time the Super Bowl. I hate when people do that. Everybody's fucking injured.
Y'all be
All right,
doing
go
that for
ahead. Now
Braun.
you can start.
Y'all bronsexuals be doing all that type of stuff.
Well, we talking about the Eagles right now, Drake. We're not even talking about LeBron. See, look, like you, look, and that look right there just shows you how much a LeBron sexual want a nigga talking about LeBron. We talking about the Eagles. Like we're literally talking about the Eagles. I haven't brought up LeBron no more.
Talk about he's hurt all the time. They talk
God
about
damn.
the team is hurt. All AP's hurt.
Like,
Bronsexuals use that shit all the time.
what are you talking about? Nobody used that excuse.
AD hurt. Oh, AD would hurt. This guy.
Why are we talking about the like? You sound like Skip right now.
No,
why are we bringing LeBron? We're talking about the Eagles right now.
You saying not to use excuses? I'm
just saying. Okay, all the thing I'm saying is, did we not just say Super Bowl?
But no, let's get into the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
let's get into the Super Bowl. What were you saying, Chris? Before DC so rudely interrupted.
Oh man. Well, I think he took out what I said. I was saying that Patrick Mahomes could beat them niggas on 2 kneecaps. I wasn't trying to say he was hurt, but I understood what he came from. I'm sorry if I offended you, but y'all still gonna get y'all ass whooped.
Hey, listen, and if that happens, okay. But I don't want to hear if we whoop their ass, y'all do the same shit y'all been talking about all year. Oh, y'all didn't play nobody. Oh, I knew
I
y'all was
never
gonna beat
said
the
that.
Giants. The
Y'all
Giants
played
wasn't that
17
good.
teams.
Oh, the 49ers quarterback. No, we hurt their quarterback. Like, why y'all don't give us credit? We hurt their quarterback. So no, that's a
I
Both
said
of them.
that.
DC, you did
No,
a
no.
great
I
job,
said
bro.
Both of
that.
them.
I
DC,
said
you
that.
did a great
I
job,
said
bro.
that.
like, come
I
on.
said it. I said it. I said
Yeah.
it.
Niggas like,
DC,
oh,
I
they
I
said
gave
it.
you
can't
credit.
do
I
the
said
fourth
all your
string
hard work and
quarterback.
dedication that paid off.
Huh?
Look,
I said
man.
the same shit.
Hey, we talking about Super Bowl.
So
We all
who y'all
sharing
got?
opinions. I'm gonna
Yeah, I
share
know who.
mine, man. I honestly think, again, this is one of those situations where you got the best player going against the best team. Last time we saw that was what Super Bowl was that 2016, 2015, where the Panthers played against the Denver Broncos. Where it was Cam
Yeah.
Newton, the
Cam
best
Newton got
player
it.
in the world,
Got it
Ho, ho, ho,
bucket.
who
ho, 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 ho. Tell me,
again
pause that. Who's the best player then?
in the Super Bowl then?
In the
Yeah.
Super Bowl, just in the
Cam
Super
Newton
Bowl.
was the MVP that year. He was the best player in the world.
Oh, okay,
Cam
just not
Newton's
in that Super
MVP
Bowl.
year? Come on now.
Just in
That's
He
that
not
was
Super
even
Bowl.
discussion.
he one of the best.
Who was a better player than Cam Newton that year?
See,
Who?
because Von Miller was on his ass cheeks.
No. So
Nah,
I'm about to get into that. I'm about to get into
nah,
that.
you ain't
You have the
lying.
best player, Cam Newton, going against the best team. I'm going to take the best team over the best player any day of the week. The
Yeah.
Eagles this year are clearly a better team than the Kansas City Chiefs. So I mean, I think, like I said last week, it really goes into the trenches. We like looking at all them skinny bitches, or receivers, or quarterbacks, and DBs. That's not where the fucking money's made. Let me see what them big boys looking like up front. And the Eagles big boys are better than the Chiefs big boys. Don't talk to me about no goddamn
It ain't even
receivers right
close.
now.
It
I
ain't
don't
even
give a fuck
close.
about these receivers, man. I'm talking about them big boys. You can find them skinny bitches at the gas station. I can find me somebody that's gonna run me around at the gas station. I need these big
Yeah.
motherfuckers. The Eagles big boys are better than everybody's big boys in this league. So
I'll
I
say
honestly
this.
think,
I
I'll
agree.
say
the
this.
Eagles, they're not going to try to light up the scoreboard. They're going to try to get nice 3-yard
Shit.
games, 4-yard games.
Shit.
Milk that damn clock and try to keep Patrick
Look,
Mahomes
look, look.
off that field as long as
I
possible.
don't think
Hey,
the
look. This how it's gonna come down to. Hold on. This how I feel with this Super Bowl. This me being an Eagles fan. It's already gonna go two ways, right? I feel like our offense is similar to the Baltimore Ravens, right? I feel like
Ah!
hold on. Let me get my analogy. Hold on. I feel like this. I feel like we score big and then we just run them to death. And by the time they tie, I feel like Lamar do the same thing. Okay, like the Baltimore. I'm not saying how they play, but I'm saying it's like the way they play. I feel like the Eagles. We get up by 14 to 21 in the first half. In the second half, we fuck around and score 7 points, but we running the ball the entire time while the defense get tired, and then we fuck around and have like 4 rushing touchdowns.
Well,
That's
the
just
difference,
usually how we play.
the Ravens don't have the explosion that the Eagles do.
I
That's
agree.
because
why.
they ain't got the offensive line that the
No,
Eagles
no,
do.
no, no,
Yeah,
hold on.
obviously
I
Lamar is
definitely
the
we're
most
not the same thing.
explosive player in the league, but he doesn't have the outside threats. What makes the Eagles so dangerous is you have two receivers that can literally play outside the numbers. You got AJ Brown, and then you got Devontae Smith, two
Yeah.
legitimate number one
And they
receivers.
tight end ain't
Okay,
no
hold
they
on.
tight end ain't no slouch either
Hold on.
though. They tight end
Maybe
not a
I
slouch.
worded hold on. Maybe I worded it wrong because what I'm trying to say is I'm not when I'm comparing offense, I don't mean like the actual players. I think it's the what we want to do. We want to get up and then run them to death. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. I feel
yeah,
like
no. I think
yeah, I feel like the
with,
Ravens want to get up and then run him to death. Like I
I
feel like
think
it's definitely the same.
the Eagles like running it early. The Eagles will
Yeah.
run it early, and a lot of their stuff is
But
off the
once we
play
get up,
action.
shit, we'll run the shit out. Hey, they defense get tired after a while. But only thing I say this though, I feel like the same way I looked at Lamar when they lost against the Bills. Was it the Bills or the Titans? I think the Titans. Okay.
The
I
Titans.
say I say this. If the Chiefs get up early of 14 to 21, we fucking around might be in trouble.
See, I disagree because they have those vertical threats. If
Y'all
you
just gonna
got
say that.
two legitimate
But
number
look, we
one
got
Y'all
vertical
receivers,
have
threats.
weapons, nigga. Y'all don't have
and
to
then
depend
they
on to the
also,
run.
I mean, they also have a stout defense too.
Yeah, hold on. I feel like
That's why
yeah.
no matter what the situation is with Philly, I don't really think they're out this game. Now,
Y'all
I
like
don't think
Mahomes,
I'm not saying that, but I think is if you're forcing our quarterback to know we have to pass the ball, I feel like we fucked.
oh
I
no,
feel
I
like the
wouldn't
reason
say
why
that
our
at all.
offense is so great.
You got two tight ends that can play. You got receivers that can play outside the numbers. And then honestly, with the Chiefs, I think what would kind of hurt them is if they jump early. Because if they jump up early, I feel like they might feel pressure to try to run the ball, but they don't necessarily have a good running game.
Do y'all feel like this is how y'all thoughts? Do y'all feel like this is like the last Super Bowl the Eagles was in?
No, I don't feel that way at all.
Why not? Hold on. Think about it. Hold on.
Before you say it,
I wouldn't. They're not an underdog.
Hold on. Their quarterback played good.
No, I'm talking about the team they're going against. The team they're going against. Do y'all not think, literally, when I say Tom Brady was one of the best quarterbacks at that time, and then he had Gronk. You have Mahomes and you got Kelsey. I think Brady probably put up 500 and something yards that Super Bowl. Right?
What's name put up down there 400 and something himself.
So yeah, exactly. So do y'all not think it might go that same way?
No, I don't think so. Just because the Chiefs don't really have that explosive of an offense, like
y'all defense,
I think we underestimate how great.
I think Mahomes by himself is explosive.
No,
I really think y'all is like.
He the best player in the world, bro.
I think y'all discounting. I think y'all discounting Pacheco just a little much here.
I mean,
he's been going off.
Against that front seven, he's not going to be anything.
Yeah, that's the difference.
To me, that's the difference.
Pacheco has been going off. He fast, he real small. He can slide through holes, and he might break.
Not against some big boys. You slide past
big
Jordan
boys
Davis.
The Eagles got. Boy, there's some big boys they got up there.
No, the running game.
But he don't run like that.
But when he do run, he averages probably 5 or 6 yards.
They do screen. Look, but we die on screens. Like when they throw them screens, that's when the running back really get off on us. If they try to run, we on their ass. But
I do believe, you're giving Philly's run defense a little too much credit. They don't really have the best run defense.
That's when Jordan Davis was out. They didn't have the best run defense. They run because they was number one in run defense before he left. When he left, nigga, they was straight trash, bottom. When he came back, it kind of stepped back up a little bit, bro. Jordan Davis was in
a little bit, but it still hadn't been back to what we originally saw.
Oh yeah,
it was kind of like middle of the pack.
They safeties and corners started getting moused up. They defense kind of lacked off a little bit towards the end for sure.
Man, because it gets boring. We got to understand when you're at the top like that, it's only natural that regular season is going to kind of get boring for you. You're looking ahead. And since the playoffs notched up, we've been seeing the Eagles pistol whipping boys. The pistol whipping. Look, I mean, the way they played against the 49ers really let me know, okay, these motherfuckers probably going to win the Super Bowl. They're probably going to win the Super Bowl.
Even when Brock Purdy was in, nigga, they were pressuring Brock Purdy. At every play. It was down said, I'm here already.
Yeah, we talking a lot about the skinny boys. That's not what fucking matters. It's that line.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, can I say this?
At that ball, at that line, and I don't see an offensive line that's going to be able to protect a Patrick Mahomes, a wounded Patrick Mahomes. I know you say you don't want me to use this excuse. He's a wounded Patrick Mahomes, so it only makes it more important that his line can protect him.
You know,
they're not going to be able to protect him. They're not going to be able to protect him. Like a mom watching her son on trial. You can't protect that baby no more. You can't protect that baby no more.
Hey, look, I say this, though. I think both quarterbacks are hurt, right? So, I mean, it might be the ankle.
Jalen Hurts came back from an injury. He's good.
I know. His shoulder's still fucked up, though. It ain't 100%.
He can run with a bad shoulder, nigga. His feet ain't fucked up. You can run. Hey, what was Chris Brown's first song again? Run it. Run that bitch, man. You can run that hole. You good.
But look, if you watch that last game, Jalen Hurts didn't run like he usually run, though.
He had to run against some sorry motherfuckers. He was good. He was chilling, bro. Like, you got to be real. How bad they beat them boys?
Hey, can I say this, though? Hold on. Can I say this? This is your opinion. This is my opinion. Do y'all feel like Jalen Hurts is the better quarterback in this Super Bowl because of the type of Super Bowl? Like, if we take history of just Super Bowls, I personally feel like Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback
situation. He's a quarterback in a better situation. Patrick Mahomes is by far the best player.
But yeah, I believe he's the best quarterback, period.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the Super Bowl, the type of quarterbacks that we have seen and how they play their game, I do feel like Jalen Hurts is better.
I would
He's perfect for this team. They structured this team perfectly.
It's not even just a team. I was talking about when you just look at every Super Bowl with won or lost, I feel like Jalen Hurts is perfect for the Super Bowl.
I don't know.
Like,
I mean, we have.
he
When's
don't
the
turn the
last time
ball
we
over
seen a
that much.
quarterback like Jalen Hurts win a Super Bowl?
Huh?
When's the last time we seen a Jalen Hurts style quarterback win a Super Bowl?
I mean, I don't think we probably seen these style.
We never have. I mean,
damn, that's a good ass question, boy.
Yeah, but Patrick
We've seen
Mahomes,
him in the Super Bowl.
We've seen Patrick Mahomes win a Super Bowl. We've seen Patrick Mahomes now in 3 Super Bowls. I think Patrick Mahomes' experience and the fact that to him this is almost going to be like a regular game. He's done it 3 times. He's only been in the league 6 years,
What
5
is
years?
Jalen Hurts' style? Just curious.
Huh?
What is Jalen Hurts' style to you?
I think Jalen Hurts' style to me, he's a true dual threat quarterback who has a cannon for an arm. If I were to look at quarterbacks in the past to compare him to, I would say like a young Donovan McNabb.
I was going to say that, like a Donovan McNabb.
Like a young Donovan. So the last time we really saw a Jalen Hurts style quarterback in the Super Bowl was really Donovan McNabb. Or you can maybe say Russell Wilson, but I think he's more of a physical, bigger runner than Russell Wilson. But I would say Donovan McNabb is the closest comparison to a Jalen Hurts style quarterback in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
honestly, I think they styles are different to me. They play styles. Only reason why is because Jalen Hurts is more conservative than Donovan. Donovan just throw that motherfucker.
Jalen Hurts, since he's gotten AJ Brown, you see him take more shots.
I'm not saying, but you got to think. I don't know if you remember, like Donovan used to throw that motherfucker. Like he probably
when you got Terrell Owens, you gonna throw that motherfucker.
I'm just saying. I mean, like Donovan had like 30 passes a game. Like you would never see that with Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts. But you also got to realize this: Philly was pistol whipping boys. So when you're up early, you have no need to throw the ball at that at that clip. When you're beating up on teams, there's no point in trying to still throw the ball 50 times a game. You run up on these boys, and it's like, okay, let's establish a run game here in the second half. I mean, same thing, like, when people discredit Lamar, oh, man, he only throws the ball X amount of times a game. When you're beating up on teams, you don't necessarily need to. The Justin Herberts of the world, they're throwing the ball 60 times because they're not running up on boys. So it all ends up going down to the pace of the game. What's the pace of the game?
That's one of the reasons why Jalen Hurts not there. They've been whooping people ass.
Yeah, so that's the thing. You gotta watch it.
Who got the better coach?
You feel it. You can't look at that box score all the time because it's not.
Who got the better coach?
Who got the better coach?
What? Out of who?
Andy Reid.
Andy Reid.
Out of who?
The best coach we've seen. I mean, we give Bill Belichick all this credit, but man, Andy Reid, that motherfucker's a great coach. He's probably the greatest coach we've ever seen.
Don't you know Nick Sirianno? He came from actually Andy Reid. That's where he came from.
Yeah, that Andy Reid coaching trees for real.
He was at the Eagles before. Nick Sirianni was an assistant coach at the Eagles.
Yeah, Andy Reid fired his bitch ass.
He fired him.
He fired him.
Funny now that he came back and then he became the head coach of the Eagles.
Wasn't he on the Chiefs too when he fired him there too?
How many Super Bowls Andy Reid got?
1.
He got 1.
Yeah, that was his first one. Finally getting one.
Yeah. So when we talk about the best coach, right? How can you disrespect people like Belichick and other people that got more than one?
Well, I would say with Andy Reid, he was able to do it in the NFC, and he's able to do it in the AFC. And you've seen Andy Reid be successful with so many different players. Now with Bill Belichick, outside of Tom Brady, and you try to use the same shit with Kyrie Irving because you compare him to a rookie Kyrie Irving. Outside of the Tom Brady era, we have yet to see real success out of Bill Belichick. And we've had a 3-year sample size. And we have not seen any real sustained success.
I feel like that's not really Kyrie because Kyrie went to a great team in Boston. They should have won a championship. But when Brady left, everybody left.
Well, and again, not to go back to the Boston situation. Kyrie,
you had people on death row.
A second-year player in Jason Tatum. It was a very young Boston team.
But
very
that team without Kyrie, like because Kyrie didn't play, like they still went to like the conference finals.
Yeah, no, I
think they might be the 1 or 2 seed.
Young players are going to have growing pains. You're going to see. We saw a 24-year-old Dwayne Wade win an NBA championship.
Yeah,
and then 2 years later they go 15-67. You know what I mean? Young players are going to have high lows. He met Jason Tatum at a low. But again, going back to Bill Belichick, I have not seen Bill Belichick accomplish anything of significance since Tom Brady left. I've seen Andy Reid win games with Kevin Kolb. We've seen him win games with Alex Smith. We've seen Andy Reid win games with so many different players and so many different quarterbacks and go to the NFC and AFC title game multiple times. That's why, to me, yeah, you can talk about all these rings, but I think Andy Reid is the best coach we've ever seen. And that's not even to say how many black coaches Andy Reid has had on his staff, how many women coaches he's had on his staff. And he's able to be successful with everybody. So no, I'm
I ain't
really
gonna lie. Andy Reid to me, and like trust me, I love it. Hold on, I will never disrespect Andy Reid. I think he's a great coach. But Andy Reid to me, it's like let me see. He's like a great coach, but can't get across the finish line.
He done did. He done got across
I
know.
Hold on, let me finish. I feel like just recently Mahomes got him across the finish line, but for me, I feel like it's because how great Mahomes is. But when it came down to it, like if you think about every Super Bowl, like they crumbled.
Like I wouldn't say that they crumbled. I think that he's just kind of
unfortunate. They was in every game though.
He's never got
every game, but it's also plays that could be made where they should have won.
I mean,
look, hold on. In the Super Bowl, y'all saying he actually did win? They was down fucking 27.
Yeah.
So I mean, respectfully, that's really the other coach fault.
Was it 27?
He should be done. Like he shouldn't won any Super Bowl. Like if you want to be honest now, if you up 27 in the Super Bowl, like there's no way that you're supposed to lose that. The Falcons supposed to lose that Super Bowl. So what I'm saying is that Andy Reid should.
Who are you talking about? No, that was the Patriots. You talking about the Patriots?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, the Patriots. My bad. Yeah,
no, but I feel
like they went down.
First of all,
that was whatchamacallit. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Look, when he was with the Eagles, you had what's his name? Terrell Owens. I was playing with what was broken? His leg.
His fibula.
His leg. Terrell Owens playing with a fucking broken leg. So you got your all-pro receiver who's playing with a broken leg. All right. So again, I won't really even count that against them. Okay. And then of course they lost that first Super Bowl. I mean, they lost that second Super Bowl that they're into to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and now he's taking us to the Super Bowl again. I really respect what Andy Reid has done as a coach and how he's able to do it with so many different looking teams. He's not had the same system. He's not had all the same assistant coaches. He's been able to do this with different quarterbacks, different coaching staffs in different conferences. And he's had success everywhere he's been. So
can you also agree that everywhere he's been has great talent, amazing talent?
No, I think that he's developed his talent. He
was the one that made them play.
Yeah, I mean, look, coach. He was.
But the Eagles had talent, bro. Y'all tripping.
Look, he took a prison Vic and turned him into something. Kevin Kolb.
Hold on.
Nobody was talking about Kevin Kolb. He was able to turn him into something.
Bro, Vic is Vic, bro.
But nobody thought Vic was going to come back.
Okay, it's a thought. Hold on. But listen what you're saying though. Thought and it's still Vic. Okay, yeah. Nobody wanted to touch him because he got out of jail, but don't act like Vic wasn't Vic before he went in. He just that Andy Reid gave him a chance.
But even Vic in Atlanta, Vic could not throw the ball like that in Atlanta.
Okay.
Vic was not this type of quarterback.
Vic was the truth. Vic made a way for everybody.
We as fans, because we're from that era, we kind of put this aura on players like Vic, and we forget about what they actually wore and what they did. Vic was a special talent, but he was not a special quarterback. Vic could not really throw the ball like that.
When can we give credit to coaches?
So why you feel that way about Vic but not Lamar?
Lamar can throw the ball. We've seen Lamar throw the ball. We
haven't though.
Lamar led the league in touchdown passes.
Hold on. Drake, hold on, Drake. Don't do that. See, look.
Answer my question. How did Lamar Jackson lead the league in touchdown passes?
I'm about to tell you.
And only play in 15 games.
I'm literally about to tell you. I'm about to literally tell you the same way Cam Newton did it. See, what you don't understand is that when you say, hold on. What you don't understand is this: the same way Cam Newton did it. If you take that year, Cam Newton won MVP, he was on the fucking red zone 90% of the damn game because of the defense turnovers. Okay, so it's easy to throw a 20-yard pass to get multiple chances in the red zone, and that's the same thing Lamar do. Lamar throw no more than it's not like he's throwing the ball 400 yards with 5 touchdowns.
What?
We're not doing that.
Go watch his
I'm
game
not saying
against the
I'm talking
Miami
about every
Dolphins.
game. We're not
Go
talking
watch his
about one
game against the
situation a game.
Miami Dolphins. Oh
Bro,
my God.
and
Go
look,
watch
and
his
the
game
Drake,
against the
look,
Miami
watch
Dolphins
this.
and tell
How
me
many times
that
Tom
he's
Brady
throwing
do it?
dink and dunk passes.
No, watch this. Hold on. How many times Tom Brady do it?
What are you talking
Hold
about?
on.
No, Tom Brady. No, if you're going to go into that, no.
No. Only reason why I'm saying it.
No. Listen, if you're going to go that route, your argument is actually flipped. Lamar Jackson and Cam Newton, when they're in the red zone, you see a lot of quarterback power. They're running that ball in. Tom Brady's the one that wants them damn stats. He's the one throwing them damn passes to Gronkowski and on 3rd and 2.
They both do it.
Tom Brady's the one that's throwing the ball over there in 3rd and short situation.
But look, listen to what I'm saying. Hold on.
So no, Tom Brady has more garbage touchdowns than anybody.
Okay, listen to what I'm saying to you. I'm saying to the fact is that you can't name a game from Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, or anybody else that does it on a regular because they throwing the ball and they actually throwing passing touchdowns. So yeah, they might have some touchdowns.
So how did he lead the league in touchdown passes?
I already explained that because they was on the red zone half the time. That Baltimore defense was putting up with so many turnovers. Like Lamar would run through the whole game, get to the 20, 30-yard line, and then throw a touchdown pass.
That's still DC. Now you just talk. I need you to go pull up all his touchdown passes from that year, and then come back with that argument. Because I seen bombs. Lamar throws bombs.
No, you can think of Lamar bombs. That's the problem. It's that you can picture. Oh, I remember when he.
I'm gonna go on YouTube right now when you talking.
Right.
And I'm gonna go look at Lamar's MVP season touchdowns.
And then he went 16 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. You sure right.
I'm gonna just watch. Lamar Jackson led the league in touchdown passes and only played in 15 games. And that we're saying 15 games, and he didn't even play the whole game for some of those because they were beating boys so bad he didn't have to play in the 3rd quarter. But again, we're gonna talk about stat pad and Tom Brady. Tom Brady, who when they're up big, refuses to come out the game because he wants to pad his stats.
All right. So when you sit here and you look at Vic, right, and you sit here and talk about his stats, how come, like I said, it only worked for certain players for you, but instead you only talk about Lamar's great years? What about the year he damn near had more interceptions than touchdowns?
Are you talking about the year that Lamar was hurt?
Oh my God! See, it's always an excuse. If you're on the field, you're on the field. Like why do everybody got an excuse to make an argument? No,
So this is my thing.
He got hurt before he got hurt. He did. That's what his stats were before he got hurt.
Yeah, no, he was an MVP front runner before he got hurt.
Hell no.
2 games?
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. He was an MVP front runner before he got hurt.
This year?
No, not this year. I'm talking about last year.
No, he wasn't. But he had more turnovers than he had in touchdowns.
No, when he got hurt, he started turning into a front runner.
Bro, man, one game he threw 4 interceptions
right now.
One game.
I'm watching these highlights right now. This man said he's throwing them in the red zone. Oh my God. Man, DC, you gotta do your homework, dog.
Bro,
you can't just be out here just talking reckless.
The only ones you're looking at is the one he threw the angel down the middle.
Okay. Now I gotta pause this. Because I'm not the type of guy that's gonna sit there and is gonna let you just talk crazy. How do I flip my goddamn camera? Can you not flip this thing? You know what? That's fine, because I could just be like this. I could be like this. I'm gonna just watch.
Nah, you can flip it. You can flip it.
Yeah, man. Look at this bone. Look at this bone. He said he only does it in the red zone, Rodney. He said he only does it in the red. Do your homework, man. I'm logging off, man. Do your homework.
That's funny that you can
do your homework, man. I'm logging off, man. Do your
So both of them got knocked off, huh?
I guess so.
Well, just so in your Super Bowl prediction, who you think getting the
boy, them boys logged out this motherfucker, dog. That shit funny as hell.
They got mad. They got mad, man. Yeah.
This is gonna be perfect. This is gonna be perfect.
Nah, for real. Shit, who your Super Bowl prediction though, my guy? I know you think Pat Mahomes gonna get it. What you think the score gonna be?
Bro, I still got KC, bro. I mean, if I get proven wrong, I get proven wrong. I mean, it's not like It's the two best teams in the NFL, both number one seeds going at it. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? I won't feel upset about being
Right.
wrong.
Either any team you pick, it ain't no like why the hell would you pick?
It ain't no wrong answer, bro. It's really not.
Not no wrong answer.
That's the crazy thing about it. I mean, the only thing that you really can just question, in my opinion, is like because Pat Mahomes is gonna lose some of his weapons, I believe. Because Tony, I don't think he's practiced all week, and neither has Juju.
Tony ain't practiced all week.
I don't think Tony is practiced.
He always hurt. My goodness.
Yeah, that boy Tony stay hurt, bro. I mean, he
Stay
cold, but he always hurt.
Hamstring. I bet that's what it is, huh? Hamstring.
I'm not sure. I just saw something early on it where he hadn't practiced. I want to say it was Juju that hadn't practiced too. And they activated Edwards Hilaire. I mean, I don't know how much he's gonna fit into the frame, but it's just one of those things, bro, where it's like I think Patrick Mahomes just got a lot to prove this year. Like, as far as the Eagles, bro, I see them going to at least one more Super Bowl with this unit. But Patrick Mahomes, you know, he's only gonna be able to do this for so long. You know, we saw him spread this ball around, but y'all gotta eventually go out there and get some boys that can stay on the field.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Because like all of his receivers are injury prone. The only one he can rely on is Kelsey. That's the only one.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a good matchup. Patrick Mahomes picks up for the not so much talent on the offense. He creates the talent. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those generational players that can create talent.
Yeah, he makes
around
everybody better.
Peyton Madden, you know, you don't need that number one receiver. Tom Brady. I guess. I mean, Tom Brady has some.
Well, I ain't gonna say Peyton Manning shit. That nigga had Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, this is very true.
Hey, hold on now.
But
this nigga had Reggie Wayne, Marvin Harrison. That nigga had Emmanuel Sanders in Denver.
Yeah. And
Demarius Thomas, nigga. Hell nah, nigga. Take him out.
Yeah, you're right. Let me take him up out of there.
Take him up out of there, nigga. Shit, that nigga was giving Austin. That nigga Austin Collie could have been somebody, but that nigga Peyton Manning always was throwing that nigga into a train wreck.
Who was it? Who?
Austin Collie.
Oh yeah.
Man, go look up, man. Just go look up Austin Collie concussions, bro. That nigga Peyton Manning need to be thrown in jail for that, bro.
Bro, God, dog, it was that bad, man.
Bro, it was that, bro. Go look up Austin Collie concussions. Peyton Manning was leading that man into them goddamn passes, bro. Into them goddamn hits. Peyton Manning was getting that nigga destroyed. And don't nobody talk about that shit. Austin Collie was getting his ass knocked the fuck out. Like, whenever you got time, nigga, look that shit up on YouTube. That nigga Austin Collie was getting killed. But yeah, man. I mean, I got KC still. I mean, I won't be mad if I'm wrong. But shit, I don't put my foot down, so I hope I'm right. I was just glad the Bengals didn't make it, because nigga, if the Bengals would have made it, nigga, I was like, hey, Eagles finna win this bitch.
Uh-oh.
What?
I forgot how this thing did. It disconnects you from the West. I was watching the video where, what's the name? Yeah, he led him up on that one hit. Boy, he just came back from a concussion. And then,
you was watching Austin Collie?
Yeah, I said, God, dog.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
Led him right, literally led him to the concussion.
Bro, and nobody talks about it. Nobody talks about it. Peyton Manning should be arrested for assault and battery.
Literally, two people were running full speed at the guy. He gonna lead him right there and then underthrow it too. Mm.
Oh man. But I guess we can close it out with just a little bit more Kyrie talk, man. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how you feeling about this, bro?
I think with the Morris additional, add to Morris on it. Hopefully, he can bring us an additional defense that we gonna be missing by missing, Dodo and Spencer Dinwiddie was okay on defense. I mean, I ain't whatever, but um, I say yeah, I give it about a 9. So as far as the trade on my end, I'm gonna miss Dodo and Spencer Dinwiddie, but you have to do something. You can most definitely see the talent that wasn't around Luka. You know what I'm saying? It's very obvious, very clear. We all see it. It ain't nothing that's like, dang, what's going on? No, we know he needed somebody else on that team. Somebody else that can carry that ball. Somebody else can be a ball handler. Somebody else that, when he goes out the game, somebody else, he can stay. Kyrie can stay in there to keep the team up. You know what I'm saying? Keep the efficiency up. It's something that's been needed, man. When he in the game, he got to use all. Because in the fourth quarter, sometimes, man, he be so dang on tired. He might score 2-3 points because he's so exhausted from goddamn scoring 40, 50 goddamn points in the first 3 quarters. Man, impossible, man. You can't do that every single night. You shouldn't be averaging damn near 40 points every night. It's out of hand. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of work. You got 82 games in the season bunched up. Nah, man. So I like the addition. Let's see if they. I've been hearing that they've been talking about some additional moves, possibly. But
I mean, the way I look at it, if they make any more moves, I think they're really trying to go to win now mode. And if that's the direction they want to take, I can't say I'm gonna be completely mad at them because if we just look at the Western Conference, bro,
yeah,
this shit is so flaky. It is so flaky. So it's just one of them things, bro. Like, I've been trying to tell people don't get your heart so, wrapped up in Spencer Dinwiddie. Like, yeah, that's Spencer Dinwiddie, but that's Kyrie Irving. It ain't too many times that Dallas has just been able to get 2 bona fide superstars here.
yeah.
And if they was superstar, they was a superstar out of their prime.
I can't tell you the last time we had 2 superstars on the team at the same time. There's
I
never
mean,
been
you
that.
might could say Dirk and Finley, maybe.
But was Finley a superstar though? Or was he
That's
just
why
a
I said
star?
maybe.
He was just a star. I don't think he was no superstar.
Exactly.
Superstar, you gotta be at least going to multiple you know what I'm saying? Not Pro Bowls, but you know what I'm trying to say, all stars.
Yeah.
Multiple. Finley maybe I don't even know did he ever have one, I'm not sure. But you gotta go to multiple to be a superstar to be. You know what I mean? I mean, if you could have said that Dirk and Nash, but Nash wasn't even at that level yet. You know what I mean? He didn't
Right.
really break out until he got to Phoenix. You know what I mean? So I can't tell you the last time that the Mavericks have actually had 2 full blown superstars in their prime.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, hey,
We all know Jason Kidd is a Hall of Fame. We all know, we all know about the
but
talent that
he was
out
there
there.
on the back end of
But
his career.
he was on the back end of his career. Even though he played amazing, he was a perfect fit for us. You know what I mean? Perfect. I'm talking about you can't beat that one. Lockdown defense. He started hitting threes at the end of his career. Man, perfect ball handler. Setting the play up, man. That man was amazing, man.
But see, and then it was kind of funny because I just started looking up shit early. So, but the Mavericks are #1 in the league as far as isolation offense.
Hmm.
So I got to thinking to myself, damn, what if there was somebody else there that could do that? Damn. I said, oh, we just got a nigga that can do that. Wait a minute, G.
Mm-hmm. That number finna move up a little bit. The goddamn meter finna move.
Man, look, all I'm saying is when you have great talent paired with a great player, and that's the reason why I still say that Luka and Jokic are the best players in the league, is because they know how to get theirs and they know how to spread that motherfucker around. That's all I'm saying. I don't already went on my rant as far as like why I think he's over Giannis and Embiid. Like I know right now him and Embiid is probably not neck and neck for MVP, but you know I've seen Jokic lead his team to the playoffs without Murray and without Michael Porter Jr. The two niggas that everybody be saying, oh, he got these generational talents, but they ain't been there the past 2 years, and he's gotten them to the playoffs. Like, yeah, you can say, yeah, he got his ass whooped in the first round, but shit, you probably get your ass whooped in the first round if you was by yourself too. If you had to go against the goddamn Warriors. I don't care what they look like right now.
Because they went to the Western Conference Finals that one time, right? In the bubble.
In the bubble. Yeah. And when he had Murray with him. Yeah, if he has at least Murray, bro, I really do feel like they're going to at least the Western Conference Finals this year. Like I really do feel like they'll go all the way. I do feel like that I do feel like Memphis is talented. I just feel like sometimes they just beat themselves, especially when it comes to the playoffs. And, you know, they might get past the first round, but if you got you like a big dog in that second round that you shouldn't play with, I feel like the fact that they just sometimes shoot themselves in the foot is going to be their demise. Like, because even in that Minnesota series, I don't feel like it should have even went to 6 games in the first place against Minnesota. I just feel like that Memphis was a way better team, but sometimes they just do stupid shit, and that's what happens when you're young. Hopefully, a year later they've learned. But hey,
one thing about the Mavericks be whooping Memphis ass when they play them.
That is
we be whooping their butt. I said, boy, I hope we see them in the playoffs, but Luke will be going crazy against them.
Yeah. That'd be a good ass series though.
Mm-hmm.
This go around, you had Ja, you had Kyrie going back and forth. My goodness.
Ooh-wee. Nah, for real. You see that boy Kyrie was out here riding around in Dallas, did you?
Oh yeah.
You know, I wish that would have been me signing them autographs and what say.
Where was he at?
I'm not sure exactly what the location was, but he had signed somebody a Dallas Mavericks basketball. It's on the the Dallas Instagram page thingy.
I saw it.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know where he was at.
I'm
pretty sure he probably went to the game. I'm pretty sure he was at the game today. Hold on. Did they play here?
I don't know.
Or did they play?
But I down there once to be like, man, I bet Kyrie gonna be in the city today. That nigga just touched down. I bet he gonna be down there. Like part of me is like, let me go just cruise around the AA Center and see what's going on.
You hear me?
But shit, nigga, I had to move around today. I was like, man. Kyrie, I don't care what nobody say. The city loves you. We're glad to have you.
For real. You see what them boys did today, though. That boy Josh Green is the truth, my guy.
Oh yeah, I'm not denying it. I feel like he's gonna be the next one that's gonna definitely earn his playing time.
Tonight. He had 29 tonight, and Jay Hardy had 29 tonight.
Yeah, they both definitely finna get an increase.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'm happy they brought Jay Hardy back. So that's a big plus for me. I mean, shoot, I think them guards are amazing, especially Jay Green. He finally he been shining, man. He the most improved player this year. Like it ain't, you know what I'm saying? Well, at least for the Mavericks, I ain't been really paying attention to other teams, but for the Mavericks, my goodness, he has been amazing. They just need to let him play. They let him play 37 minutes today. Man, let that man play, man.
You gotta let him play.
That, bro. He efficient. He not making no bad plays. He's not doing nothing crazy. Let him.
But he's probably going to get those minutes since Spencer's gone. He's probably going to get them.
Yeah.
He gonna get him.
Oh, Christian.
He's definitely gonna get him. Because eventually, bro, I I mean, I understand you're paying Tim Hardaway, but you might have to move off of him too.
Mm-hmm.
It's just. I would rather
Play like straight trash
develop,
too. 5 for
bro.
16.
I would rather Green, huh?
He had 17 points, but he was 5 for 16. Reggie
See,
Bullock, 5 for 11. I mean, I guess 5 for 11 is not bad.
okay. That ain't bad.
That's literally one shot out from being 50%. Yeah, I mean that's not bad at all. But yeah, that 5 for 16. Yeah, that ain't it.
No, that ain't.
But Christian Wood, he played today. I didn't know he was gonna play today. I guess they trying to bring him back from that finger injury. But
yeah, I had
he only played 19 minutes. He was 1 for 7. He played bad as shit today.
He played bad to the motherfucker. I should have left his ass with a bitch.
Yeah. I said, my goodness. Boy, that boy Jay Hardy though. My God, 26 minutes. He went 8 for 12 and 4 from 6 from the 3-point line with 29 points.
My God.
Yeah, he balled his ass off.
Efficient, my boy. Efficient. I love to see it. I love to see it. My God.
Colin Sexton, he only had 25 minutes.
Telling you, boy, they
I think the Mavericks are only literally 3 games above 500. That's crazy. And we're in what rank? That's crazy. We are ranked. Let's see.
Oh yeah, they played Utah today.
Mm-hmm. We're ranked number 5 right now.
In the West.
In the West. If the playoffs started today, we'll be playing the Clippers.
Shit, I want that smoke.
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I want that. I would love that.
I low-key
ain't even gonna cap.
I low-key want that number 2 seed. Well, nah, I mean, it really don't even matter, to be honest with you. Let me just be real with you. This Western Conference, it don't matter where you at. Like, yeah, Denver's like 8.5 games above us right now, so I'm not even worried about that one. Memphis is 4 games ahead of us. Third place is like 2 games. Clippers just 1 game ahead. So yeah, we're most definitely able to get up to. We can most definitely get up to the 3 seed, possibly the 2 if Memphis start bullcorning. But I highly doubt it.
As long as we stay in that top 6, man, that's all I care about.
Mm-hmm. The Mavericks say Jaden Hardy, 20 years old, 216 days, and Josh Green, 22 years old and 82 days, each scored 29 points to become the first pair of Maverick teammates under 23 to score 25 plus points in the same game since Jay Kidd had 27 and Jamal Mashburn had 27. That was in 1995 at the Spurs.
That's a goddamn shame.
That means you haven't had any type of talent of a young guy together. That's a
goddamn shame. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at some of these games. But all right, y'all. This has been another episode. Like, share, and subscribe. We are gonna be back next week.